Do you know that many grocery products may vanish from stores due to a decline in production and a supply chain crisis? Here is a list of 7 products that may be vanishing in the coming months. Number 1. Pumpkin. The staple Halloween decorations may get scarce due to a decrease in their production. Even though Halloween is still months away, a well-liked Halloween decor may suffer due to the persistent drought. Pumpkins are just one of the crops that the tri-state region's lack of moisture is affecting. More than half of Mike Roga's pumpkin harvests have already been planted at Mill Creek Farms in Quincy, but if the dry weather persists, he may not be able to plant anymore. Later on in the season there might not be enough pumpkins, he warned. Our pumpkin season, which starts at the end of September, is when you need to plant pumpkins in the ground so they can mature before October 1st arrives. To plant the second half of our pumpkins, we need rain. However, if it doesn't rain, we will run out of pumpkins this year, said Roeg. Irrigation is one measure Roeg is taking to assist the already planted pumpkins. In the more than 30 years he has spent planting pumpkins, he claimed that step has never been necessary. This is the first time we've had to apply irrigation to get them to germinate. The soil is just so dry. There's no moisture available, so we had to supplement the pumpkin seed with water to get it to germinate, which is just unreal for this time of year, said Roeg. Other crops are also having a difficult time as the pumpkins are fighting for their lives. Number 2. Halloween candy. Warning to candy lovers. Grab your favorite Halloween candy in advance, as it may get costly by Halloween. Your boo can change into a boo-hoo on Halloween. Hershey's has acknowledged that there won't be enough chocolate produced to accommodate trick-or-treaters. Hershey's CEO Michael Buck warned investors during a quarterly results call last week that the company will not be able to fully meet consumer demand for Halloween candy, according to CNN. This is despite the chocolate manufacturer working since April to accumulate a stock of Hershey's bars, Kisses, Kit Kats, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Twizzlers, and York Peppermint Patties in anticipation of the anticipated annual October holiday shopping surge. The problem is that people want more conventional chocolate and candy. According to Hershey's, sales increased by double digits last quarter compared to the same period the previous year. The demand for Halloween-themed goodies has also grown at the same time that production has been hampered by supply chain problems, including dairy and other essential ingredients. Hershey also needs to decide whether to use its production lines to increase the production of its normal products or Halloween and other holiday treats to meet demand, because they create both types of items on the same production lines. Number 3. Peaches. Georgia, the peach state, is out of all peaches. In Georgia, the season for sweet peaches peaks in the middle of the summer. But recently the peach cobbler factory in Atlanta had to switch to making apple cobbler because they were out of peaches. After a February heat wave and 2 late spring frosts, the peach state lost more than 90% of its crop this year. Peach varieties engineered to withstand various weather circumstances and peak fruit prices were devastated by the triple whammy. Additionally, it shifted a sizable portion of the regional market to California peaches, often quite unwillingly. Peaches are a source of pride for Georgians, notwithstanding the toll this had on jobs, the state economy, decades of tradition, and restaurant menus. The state fruit is the peach. It appears in the names of many state routes. Even the Georgia State Quarter's reverse side features it. Number 4. Sauces. All sauces based on tomato as a raw material may see a spike in prices due to a shortage in tomato production. Nearly all of the processed tomatoes in America are grown by farmers in California. But this year's harvest looks to be particularly disappointing. Ketchup, salsa, and pasta sauce, for example, may soon be hard to get at stores all around the nation. According to Mike Montana, president of the California Tomato Growers Association, the causes of this potential scarcity include drought, inflation, and problems with the supply chain. Farmer Bruce Rominger stated that the recent weather has been unusually warm. He claimed that due to the drought and lack of rainfall over the past few years, over 15% of his processed tomato crop area had been left fallow. Over 40% of California has been deemed to be experiencing an extreme drought, while nearly all of its farmers are dealing with severe drought conditions. Over the previous few years, fewer processed tomatoes have been planted and harvested due to an extended drought. Number 5. Oranges. Due to Florida's weather, which destroyed crops, citrus enthusiasts may have to pay extra this summer for oranges and orange juice. After Florida's citrus crop collapsed this year and reduced the nation's supply of the iconic fruit, orange juice costs are rising. Both Hurricane Ian and a bacterial ailment that has afflicted Florida's citrus trees for years are blamed by experts for the losses there. By the U.S. Department of Agriculture's final estimate for the season, which was published in July, the state's orange harvest is predicted to be 43% lower than anticipated. Florida would likely only furnish 15.8 million of the 28 million boxes that were expected to be produced, each containing around 90 pounds of oranges. Since December 2022, when the U.S. Department of Agriculture's National Agricultural Statistics Service predicted that 20 million boxes of oranges will be produced, crop production estimates have been declining. 20 million boxes would have been a 51% drop from the season of 2021. Number 6. Hamburger patties. Your favorite hamburger may cost you more money than before due to a decline in beef production. The supply of beef will significantly decline in 2023, according to the estimate for the meat sector, which would result in higher prices for everyone. According to reports, Americans will consume 5.6% less beef this year on average due to shortages. Securing your supply now is essential if you don't want to cut back on your meat consumption. The current dilemma of meat scarcity has several causes. Production was significantly slowed down as a result of the closure of meat processing facilities due to COVID-19 outbreaks or even probable outbreaks among employees, which disrupted the supply chain. Since farmers were selling cows earlier than usual due to the pandemic, the size of the overall herd has decreased. Number 7. Frozen veggies. Despite a general slowdown in U.S. inflation, frozen vegetable prices are rising. According to the Consumer Price Index for June 2023, the average shelf price of frozen vegetables increased by 18% over the previous year, the highest rate of growth of any supermarket item. Only a few consumer products and services, such as auto repair, school lunches, and tax return preparation, had price increases that were more rapid over a year, according to CPI statistics. According to economists and food experts, several variables, including immigration patterns, high labor and fertilizer costs, and spillover effects from the conflict in Ukraine, are to blame for the price increase in frozen vegetables. According to Russell Tronstad, a professor and agricultural economist at the University of Arizona, the odd weather in California, which is by far the country's largest supply of fresh fruits and vegetables, has possibly had the greatest impact. As per the California Department of Food and Agriculture, California is the top producer in the country for a variety of crops used in processed foods, including broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, eggplant, kale, lettuce, onions, bell peppers, spinach, and tomatoes. Crops like celery and garlic are their only sources. That's it, guys. Check your kitchen, grab your car keys, and rush to nearby stores. For more videos like this, subscribe to our channel. Also, turn on the notifications to get the latest news buzz at your fingertips. See you!